Tell me, what is the use? Tell me, there's no more compassion. No. Go and find me under these layers, among these taxpayers. There's no satisfaction, no. I said, help me, help myself, forgive me, down from the shelf, help me, dislocate. How big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience? Oh, can I be saved? I wanna catch the wave. Now, how big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience? Can I be saved? I wanna catch the wave. Hold on, he will break you and me. We will go there, have no fear, my dear. How big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience? Can I be saved? I wanna catch the wave. How big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience? Can I be saved? I wanna catch the wave. Now, how big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience? Can I be saved? I wanna catch the wave.
Titties, but instead of
morning.
nipples, it's
And welcome to
tumbleweeds.
Mayday Roleplay. We're here to continue telling our story of Heroes of the Doom, with a Doomed Authorian Western using the Inevitable system. Sergio, care to share more about Inevitable?
Oh, you know I do, Eli. Let me get my paper up. Here we go. Oh wait, is this it? Yes, it is. Happy September, everyone. I hope you are each enjoying the holiday in your own special way. I know I am. The decorations are up, the dice are out, and I've already eaten way too much opalite venom pie. Gang, this holiday is catching on fast. I've already convinced my wife to convert from Lutheran to Muppetism. Isn't that great? Now, Lev, I realize you must be wondering, what's Muppetism? Well,
Tell me, Serge.
I will tell you, it's the official religion celebrating September. We got a holiday, and now I just need to devise the core philosophical tenets. First principle, thou shalt roll funky dice. Regular dice are fine, but the truly faithful know that the stranger the die, the closer to enlightenment. I'm talking about my bullet-shaped D6s. Second principle, honor the indie pantheon. Orbital Blues, Inevitable, Best Left Buried. These aren't just games, they are our sacred texts. Eli, if you can quote a page from Inevitable right now, I'm gonna make you a high priest of the order. Go ahead, hit me.
Terrifying.
That's okay, you're probably still waking up. Third principle, community above all. A true Muppetist knows that games aren't about winning, they're about laughing, crying, and regretting all the choices you made when the GM says, "Are you sure?" Finally, there's the greatest commandment of all. Play weird games with your friends. That's it. That's how you bring about world peace. And you better believe that Muppetism is going to exploit every religious loophole this country has to offer to amass the power necessary to execute a glorious plan of world domination. I mean, peace. Remember, we've got an affiliate link in the description, so if you pick up your religious texts through it, you're not just celebrating September, you're helping support the channel. So this September, let's honor our partners at Soul Muppet Publishing by spreading the good word. And I want you to know that the soul in me honors the Muppet in you. You're all invited to my upcoming September supper, by the way, so check those calendar invites. Back to you, Eli.
Thank you, Sergio. We'd like to thank also our operator level Patreon contributors. Their involvement, as always, is the key for us here at Mayday to continue to produce and tell stories for your viewing pleasure. So thank you to Advance War Sammy, Bimble Ward, Brandon C, Brian P, Cameron S, Kai H, Kylie H, Matthew J, Ren E, Tony D, and Vince K. If you too would like to contribute to that is all that is Mayday. Be sure to find us on Patreon. You'll get access to our wonderful Discord community, ad-free viewing of our streamable content, campaign diaries, on-server games, campaigns, and so much more. If this is your first time here at Mayday, welcome in, but be sure to check out our extensive catalogs of completed seasons and shows, like our Doomed to Repeat series that is only episodes away from its series finale, as well as our Vegas by Night series that just completed its second season in the spring. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our VODs or wherever you listen to our podcasts for audio-friendly recordings. And as always, follow us on all major social media platforms and our website for updates on future content and other news. Inevitable is a game about tragedy and failure in a world that can be unfair and unkind. And this actual play is intended for mature audiences. So please be advised that there may be violent themes and adult language along the way and the exploration of darker subjects. So please take care of yourself and be aware. Safety tools are used at our table. An X card can be employed at any time. And with that, let's get started, shall we? Words have power. It's how the mystics move the gifts bestowed upon them by the moons. It's how gods are made. When many reach for the heavens in need and give it name, the divine will respond. And there are many names: the Judicar, the Shadowkeeper, the Stormlord, the Radiance, Slate Spear, Spindrift, and even the Lord of Hunger, all built upon power of words. And in turn, that power is bestowed upon those who walk with gods. And they are called as such, one for a purpose, wielding great miracles. the Godsmen. Words of the divine are powerful, short only to prophecy. It never hurts to keep the gods close. Let us see if the divine can defeat the inevitable. Let's introduce our cast today. My name is Eli. I'm your oracle.
I'm Amanda, and I play Sir Rose.
My name is Caleb James Miller, and I play Cecil Odera.
I'm Lev, and I play the Radiant.
I'm Sergio, and I'm playing Ashwyn.
I'm Zach, and I play Cloudburst.
Yeah, you do.
Good work, everyone! Alphabets!
We know our names.
Yeah, team.
Go ahead, tell the story.
We're professional.
The day has progressed on here, and on the outer gates of the city of Myth, the gates will finally open for one who comes in ever so softly on the back of a Nyat. And as they move towards stables in which they can rest such a creature after traveling miles across this barren waste, Lev, please introduce and describe the Radiant and what they might be doing or thinking on their first entrance in and returning home to Myth.
The Radiant is a vaguely fey-looking individual. She is completely bald, shaved right down to the skin. You can't even tell what color her hair might be. She wears long, flowing clothes over her pretty kind of just like round and soft body. If you look a little closer, her pupils are different sizes. The left eye blown wide, the right almost a pinprick. She has a tattoo of 3 dots under the left eye. She wears a torque around her neck, and beneath that a small beaded necklace. Her Nyat Taigwe is a almost healthy looking mount, for a Nyat at least. Kind of a flaxen yellow color, white mane. And she's kind of, as Radiant dismounts, she goes through the motions of untacking the horse and putting her in a stable and giving her treats, and she's almost intentionally not thinking. There's a dissociation in her eyes as she goes through these steps by rote. Gives the horse one last pat and then turns to head out.
As you just pay attention to what is in front of you, you shield yourself almost from the lingering eyes that peek out as you settle Taigwe into a stable, as you take belongings off of them that they carried with you. And when you start to walk the streets of Myth, and there is always going to be the occasional eye that passes on. There is always something about Godsmen that trickle those eyes, maybe that of those who are lost or those who know your significance. Whatever it may be, there is always the lingering stares that come with being in the city again. Where do you head as you walk through these streets?
I think I'm heading towards the house of one of the flock who tragically has fallen recently. Kind of patting the bag at my hip, making sure that I know where their last items were.
You make your way deep into the Blue District, to humble places where the morning sun does not quite reach. You find a door that is worse for wear, could use improvement. And you knock gently upon it. It stirs whoever is inside that small apartment that you knock upon, and opening the door is a man of weathered age, a bit gaunt in his time, scraggly gray beard, very weathered and worn eyes from a life long lived, and he looks at you with maybe a slight confusion, even looking past you to see if there is just more than just you. But he clutches onto that door just a little bit, not pulling it open enough to warrant welcome.
Are you selling?
I am.
Your son is Bellamy?
He is, and he'll pull the door just a little bit more open, bringing himself a little bit around it, but not giving you way to entry.
I'm sorry to say I come with ill tidings. And I pull out just like a goblet that's kind of like nicer but rusted around the rim, and a necklace and a journal. I'm very sorry to say your son fell ill and passed recently in the arms of my flock. And it is my duty as the leader to bring you his effects.
You'll place those items into this man's hands, who is stunned to say the least, as he tries to hear everything that you say past the point in which you say that his son has fallen ill. He holds that journal, that cup you gave him, and the necklace, in which seems to be the thing that harbors his gaze the most. And you can see the trembling shake in his body, someone trying to just hold back what would be a natural outpouring of grief. But then there is a moment where that wave of sadness turns into agitation and anger. And his brow stitches at you, and he says, he shouldn't have left the city. He went and raved and raved and raved about what your radiance would provide him. And now you just come and tell me so simply that he is gone.
I did not say he was gone. I simply said he had passed from this life into the embrace of the prison, the embrace of the rising sun.
And tell me, can the prison allow me to hold my son once more again?
The prison will hold your son until you can yourself.
I do not believe in your pestilent words. I've heard about you. You're not the only one who's come through these districts and peddle your light and take lost little souls away from here. Don't tell me that there is something waiting for me in the radiance of your prism. There isn't. And my son is dead. And he should have stayed in the city.
Your feelings are misplaced in anger against me. But I understand that you need to take them out somewhere, and I am happy to be the catch for that. Your son was kind, bright, brave to leave into a world he had never experienced. You should be proud. He believed in something. He believes in something. What do you believe in?
I believe in what I could have provided my son, which was stability, home, and most importantly, love. I might not have much, but I had a lot.
He was loved by all. Take comfort in that at the very least.
I think eventually this conversation draws closed as he'll close the door upon your face, leave you to the streets here of the Blue District. And again, you will see lingering eyes of people who are looking through windows at you.
Radiance keeps their composure, their even keel, walks through the streets until they can find an alleyway where they might not be observed. And once she does, she kind of crouches behind a barrel and just kind of looks at her hands, checks them over, picks at non-existent crud underneath them, shakes them out. Radiance, may you hold Bellamy in your arms and bring their father the light of understanding and peace in these times. Prism guide you. A new day will dawn. And then she kind of stands and looks around to make sure she wasn't observed and moves off into the city in hopes of a drink.
For the rest of you, your day would continue on. Your arrival and return to Sonder, your words at court, the meeting of the Stargazer, and eventually also the meeting of Caldwin. As you guys saddle up for sights towards west, the Cartographer's Mount, for a variety of reasons. In the last bit of that Cloudburst, you head back to your uncle's shop here in the Blue District to settle some business before you ride out, unsure of how long you'll be away in the mountains. But you'll open the doors, your uncle tinkering away at something he just bartered and traded for. An old piece of scrap stuff that doesn't look like much, but he's got his he's got his whole thing into it, so preoccupied with trying to get it out. He'll kind of like swearing, and you hear like this of something that he was like dealing around, and then he notices you. Oh, well, look who just came back through the dust and sand.
You have no idea. That looks like it's going well.
Maybe not the best investment with what I traded it for, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. Now don't skirt about it.
Yeah.
So how was
Busy.
Sonder, was it?
Still not done. Actually, I'm gonna leave again for a while. But if you could do me a favor while I'm gone, I would really appreciate it.
I might be obliged to help my favorite nephew in all his wild endeavors, depending on what it is.
Actually, so they They kind of like move, like slowly usher the uncle into the back part of the store and like make sure that they're kind of alone when the store is quiet. So we're dealing with. How much do you want to know? Because there's implications, right? If on a scale of 1 to culpable, where do you want to find yourself?
Culpable. the long scratch of intrigue. Can it be 2 degrees shy of culpable?
I think so. Okay, so there may or may not be a bit of an organization, a bit of a trade, a route of snake venom, opalescent snake venom, and we only know one spot in Sonder, but they had to get it from somewhere, and it has to be going somewhere. So while I'm gone trying to figure that out among some other things, if you could just get the guys to keep their eyes open, anybody, anywhere, even back home, if they see anything, to let you know, and then you let me know.
All right. I can do that.
Right.
Yeah. I'll ask around a little bit yonder. I got some stuff going out of the city anyways. Might as well carry a bird on the wind. See what flies back. Right.
Also, if a woman in red named Anastasia comes in here, you can just like
broke her heart.
me? No.
Oh.
You can.
I thought that's what that was. Oh.
No, not her. No, I'm actually a little too busy for that right now, unfortunately. I wish my biggest problem was a boo. But no, if you find her, just you can take her out, or just let me know and I'll take her out. And if anyone affiliated with them is affiliated with us, you can absolutely take them out. Short list. You know, these are kind of the rantings and ravings of somebody who might be in a little bit of trouble. You wouldn't be that, would you? Me? No.
All right.
Sort of a global everybody in myth and beyond? Yes.
Oh, well. We're in the trying times, you know.
Exactly.
I see. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
it'll be fine.
if that's all you need, all right, consider it done. How long are you gonna be gone?
I have no idea. A few days at least.
All
I
right.
can't tell you about that part yet, only because I don't know. It might be a volcano. At best, it'll be a volcano.
Well, then I will see you then.
Yes. Oh, and then they take out the like 30 brass plates that they got from Epps and just like drop them on the counter, and it's loud. They're like, I also got these.
Oh. Well, you should have started all of this with this. But okay.
Try to make it a sweet sandwich. You know, I'm your favorite nephew. Please kill anyone affiliated with this person. Here's some plates.
Well, all right. Well, be safe out there. Keep your wits about you. Sounds dangerous and all.
Always. And then they like take up their gun in the middle of a store and just like pose with it a little bit, and then. All right, that's it. I love you, and I'm glad I'm your favorite, and you're my favorite too. And they turn to leave.
Excellent. As you guys head out, or as you head out, as you kind of just take that first cursory glance of the street left and right, you will spot somebody. The Radiant. They look like they're looking for something, but they're mixed amongst the crowd here, in the Blue District.
Just sort of hop in the river of people until I'm walking beside them. Sunshine.
Oh my god.
Hey, I didn't know you were out and about.
Hi. Oh, hi. I got your letter. I never responded to it. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
A lot's been going on, and one of my flock fell ill.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
Is it-
yes. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
What,
How are you?
Oh, I'm splendid. Wonderful. How are you?
About as splendid. We're
Wonderful.
actually about to head out in a little bit. I don't know if you had time, you could come see everybody. We're gonna be here for a while.
Oh, who all's here?
Well, Cecil and Sir Rose and Ashwyn.
Oh, a full party then, it seems.
Yeah.
Well, it's been some time since I've seen many of those, so why not? I'm not needed back home anytime soon. Terribly. I mean, you know what I mean.
I do. And you look like you might be in use of a distraction. And boy, do we have one for you. Not the safe kind, more like the old school kind, if you're...
Well, I never expect anything less from the old school kind from you. Come
take
on,
that
dear
as a
Storm,
compliment.
show me where our friends are.
Then I hook my arm with theirs. And I start to regale them almost of all of the unnecessary details of the way the tavern that we set on fire looked and the camping situation. Yeah, I don't know what Cecil's done to his horse, but that thing can take some weight to the pillows and the tents. It was pretty good. Everyone's great. And we're just
Oh,
walking
that's-
through town.
Wonderful to hear.
I think you'll eventually find your way to the rest of the cadre as they're sorting out the final things they need before you all start pushing. I know we're very urgent to start moving west, but you all will see Cloudburst finally return after they mention an errand that needs to be ran. And they come back not alone.
Brought something back for y'all.
There's our favorite rain cloud. You know, I just was out getting you a gift. I think Cecil falls to his knees and sort of gets up in front of the Radiant. I haven't... Your lady, excuse me. It's so good to see you again.
It's good to see you as well, Cecil. Oh, goodness, everyone looks... Ashwyn, hello. Sir Rose.
Ashwyn is deep in a book, and when they walk in and he looks over, his eyes widen, about as wide as Cecil's, but a big smile spreads across his face, and he walks right up to the Radiant and extends his hand and happily grabs yours and shakes and says, the Radiant, I haven't seen you in so long. Did I ever tell you all that she dragged me off the field, saved my life, in fact? He just kind of keeps looking at her in
Ashwyn,
kind of
hold on. Let's so Rose's gonna
You've grown
pull
quite
out
a
a
bit.
chair for the Radiant.
Thank you. Cecil, stand up. What are you doing? On your feet.
It's been a while. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Rose. It's
man.
wonderful to see all of you.
Well, it's good to see you too.
I hear you're on
you
quite
appearing
a...
at this time. It's surely important, right? And I'm gesturing to Cecil. Surely good news for our trip.
This has to be some sort of portent. It's the next in a long line of things that have been happening to us. And this, honestly, comparative to the damn snake, this could not be better.
The prism reflects light where it's needed most. I'm happy to be here with you all.
Well, we are on the right side of that mirror.
Yeah.
It seems like...
Certainly.
Yes, Rose, please.
It certainly warms my heart to see you back here amongst us. So,
It's wonderful to see you as well. Oh,
would you like a drink?
yes. That sounds incredible.
I'm gonna get up and just head to the bar.
We certainly have a lot to catch them up on if they're going to be joining us.
Yeah, so we've conscripted you, yeah? You're a part of the cause?
Well, it would seem so, although I don't know what the cause is quite.
Oh, well,
Cloudburst
just
simply
the end of
said-
the world.
Well, yes, I assume that is what we are concerning ourselves with, but not the specifics. What? You said something about a tavern on fire and snakes and...
Incoming!
Bless
That was the
you.
righteous ones doing. Ashwyn has made a special word on justice, and he was remarkable. You should have seen this man. I mean, I think everyone in the room turned blonde for a moment. The whole place went up in smoke, and he took out the trash, so to speak.
Enough of that. That story's not important. At least
Your
not to waste
power's
the
growing.
Radiant's
It's
time.
very important. Your strengths outnumber themselves.
Strength is definitely getting powerful.
Where have you been, Radiant?
Oh, the flock has needed me quite dearly. Just making sure that things are set for them. I had an inkling I might be away for a while, so I had to set them up well and make sure that they were provided for.
How are feelings with the congregation? Or with everything being the way they are, the flock's holding tight?
They hold tight. There are fears, of course, and worries, but their belief is strong. Their faith will save them, as it will save us all.
Well, no matter how long you may be walking with us, next you make it back, you give them all my best. I know not all of them are the biggest fans of me, but hell, we had some kind of a good time.
Oh, we did. They'll be happy to know that the voice of the people is here to send them love.
Thank you.
They send theirs to you all. What are we doing? What are we dealing with? Specifically, and not just the end of the world.
Right. Well, the next thing is Cartographer's Mount, right?
Yes.
It's a place west in the mountains. I suspect there could be something quite powerful there that could help us better understand how to stop the Doom.
And they sent the upstart. Sir Eli was sent there on a mission.
And
we recently
Brightmoon,
learned.
an apprentice of the Stargazer.
Yeah, who's gone
What have they-
promptly missing in attendance to this, or at least without permission. We think Eli is on mission from royalty.
Ah, I understand the expediency then.
An important point of order is that we distinctly are not. We were earlier, and then dismissal isn't quite the right word. It was more of a as you were.
Our mission was complete, and they didn't appoint me to another thing, and I gave my word to Ashwyn right here to help him form his cadre for the Cartographer's Map. But
Ashwyn-
Cecil, sorry, Ashwyn, go ahead.
Ashwyn puts a reassuring hand on the Radiant's shoulder and says, "It's better this way. That way we aren't under the eye of the crown."
It
course.
seems that the old guard has no place in the new world with the queen and our new younger king.
Cecil, can we, in where we were at, can you update on some of the interesting things that we learned in
Out
Sonder?
in Sonder, you mean? Well,
Yeah, the little trips you and Ashwyn took.
Oh, well, lady, you will take special interest in this. We have received a series of portents. The first was a visiting of ravens. They came in a duo, one of which came at the perimeter and asked invitation, and the other went as so far as to peck at Sir Rose's ass.
In a manner of
Following-
speaking.
Metaphorically, thank you.
Sure. Following such, we were also visited with a gift of snake skin, which then became reality as in Sonder, our dear and favorite rain cloud was affected by opalite venom, an attack from a snake we believe to be controlled by a sorcerer, a rover.
fine. It was really quite quick.
No, it wasn't. And I'm going to lift up Cloudburst's arm with the hand. Like, you see the wound of it kind of healing?
It's closing. It's closing quite quickly. It's now sort of a cool tattoo.
Someone thought it was smart to touch a snake.
Following that, we were gifted the information by the trader running Sonder that the only way through was through dreams. The only way to beat prophecy is through dreams.
Whatever.
So we took that literally, and well, you remember that week you and I had? We got together and we tried every mushroom we could find.
To some disastrous effect, yes, but some quite impressive.
Well, we took Tuesday's batch, our favorite.
Yes.
And I made some tea for myself and Ashwyn. And we went on something of a vision quest. Now, this coincides with a vision gifted by Cloudburst, experienced within the opalite venom. And they mirrored the two.
Interesting.
Flames in a mountain, and a sea turned to salt, and then back to sea in perpetual motion. And we discovered, to a certain effect, an artifact that can turn opalite venom into a more truth-seeking serum. Now, we believe are being used to villainous effect by these two individuals within Sonder, but we cannot prove without first finding the other half to this artifact.
And to what end are they using this venom, do we believe?
We don't quite have the answer, but the trader expressed an implicit distaste with the king's rule in alignment with the prophecy. And we believe that he is against the new religion.
We strongly believe their intentions, but not their intent, if that makes sense.
The other bit of information we received outside of this mission for Sir Eli is that there is a force working out to the southwest, something called the Throne Breaker, an individual that is gathering and mustering voices against the crown. But these visions are coming fast and hard, and I can't imagine that they are not pointing us in the right direction. My thought, and I believe the rest of us, is to find the other half of this artifact and see what we can discern from a true vision from the gods.
Now, Ashwyn kind of takes a step forward. We don't know for sure if this artifact is in Cartographer's Mount, but I guess at this point we're following our own leads that there could be something to at least fight against the forces, the Doom.
Part of it, at least. Like,
Following Sir Eli, we can find out what the crown thinks they're up to. If there's something at the bottom of this mountain, which we're almost sure of with the guide we brought along, then there has to be something to do with what they know that we don't.
Well, that is a lot to take in on a first trip back with you, but...
drink up.
Yes, thank you. And she just knocks back probably half the liquor in the cup.
I have to say, I mean, in the history of my knowing you, I mean, we've been through a lot, but there's nothing I know more than that you are a woman of prophecy yourself, my lady. Have you seen anything? Tell me that you have some understanding of what's going on, at least in a similar vein to myself. Has anything come to you recently?
Eli, would anything have come to me in recent months? GM? Prophecy? Is this the way this game works? I don't know how this game works.
You can always ask me if you've heard about prophecies on the wind. Especially if you're just ever so devoted to what the Radiance, what the Prism has to speak to you.
I always speak to the Prism.
The Oracle likes at talking riddles, just FYI.
Of course they do.
Mhm.
The Prism would have shared in your prayers images of a mountain set afire at its base, and the mountain, and that fire rises to its top. You would be possessed by sights of large looming shadows wings that black out the sun, and a rage that is felt deep in the earth.
I've seen certain of these images before. The mountain, fire around its base, climbing to the top. A shadow looming in the distance, its wings spread, blotting out the sun, darkness spreading. The usual. But I do understand that this may have been leading me to you all now.
Then you'll come with us. You'll investigate with us.
Yes, of course. I believe it is the prison's well. And honestly, after hearing a story like that, I don't know if I could go back.
Ashwyn finally kind of lets up, pulls a couple of steps back out of the Radiance's comfort zone, and just kind of goes back to packing, knowing that they found the last piece.
That'll be good. Well, actually, point of order. Just because it's our last day in town, I imagine, do you need anything? And, I mean, supplies, but probably weapons of some kind?
I have Brightly with me, and she pulls out this, like, sainted iron fucking gun and kind of rattles it. And in this globe, you can kind of see these floating bits of almost rays of sunlight that are kind of plinking off. I'm quite set in the weaponry department. I may just gather some more food, some more drink.
Well, I was gonna, like, if you need anything, I was gonna quickly go to the armorer, and they have a little extra stuff, but I'll keep, and that request goes for everyone as well, if anyone needs a little something.
And if you like, your Radiance, you could keep anything you like on Viscount. There's plenty of room. Whatever you need, really.
Yes! Cloudburst mentioned that Viscount is a brick shithouse now?
Yeah, he's getting a little bigger in his old age, but he's strong. He's damn strong, so there's plenty of room, and you know he misses you.
I've missed him as well.
That poor horse.
Yes, I may add a couple of things to his back. Taigwei was quite tired by the time we reached town. I should go get her, actually.
Obviously, there are two sides to royalty. I might as well have her along.
Of course. Well, I'll gather her and make sure she's well fed and watered. And are we planning to set out today, or in the morning?
I believe it was overnight, and then we were going to take off at first light. That was the we're going to meet at the first light at the gate.
Yeah, we still got to.
But we were going to have
Excellent.
drinks first, so
We are sort of at the whim of our
come back.
guide's schedule. While he will keep us at a steady pace, there will be plenty of stops for drink.
And who is this guide we'll be following?
Calwyn. His name
sorry?
is Calwyn.
Calwyn.
A surly fellow, but
I don't
seems
know.
like he knows what he's doing.
He knows the area.
not as pretty as you, but
He
it'll
knows
do.
the area better than anybody. He's a little surly, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can take Surly. We've had Surly. We've dealt with
He'll
Surly.
keep us honest.
I'm always honest.
Oh, of course, I just meant that as a... Never mind.
I'm playing with you, Ashwyn. You haven't grown into your sense of humor yet. And she'll kind of pat his cheek, very like not quite maternally, but a little matronly.
I find things funny. He'll just go back to packing.
Oh, get him to smoke a cigar. It's very funny.
Oh,
That's one way.
more things to practice.
Yeah, any sort of saloon setting is interesting. In a good way.
Cloudburst, I did, I did get you something. I'm sorry I was distracted by her radiance, but I wanted to show you something while you're away. And he brings out, the first he puts into your hand is a silver cufflink that looks like one half of a tail. And then he plops the other into it for the punchline, and the second half is the other half of the cobra. And so it looks like a snake weaves across two wrists. And he says, I thought maybe you wanted a little reminder of your It's a joke. It's a snake, Cloudburst.
It's
Do you like it? You know, I almost went with pewter, but I thought silver might complement your skin tone.
Silver's much better. The fact that pewter was even a second choice, I think this is so considerate.
Wait, you like it?
I really like it. I really like. I mean,
Really?
is it a sort of totem of me almost dying? Sure. Could that be interpreted as traumatic? Sure. But it's silver and it's clearly hand engraved.
It's a little memento mori. You gotta remember.
I don't think it would be a good present from Mr. Odera if it wasn't dramatic.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just wait. I got your burning tavern on next.
Or will that be a perpetual fire in a bottle?
Now this is what I have been missing. A fire in a bottle. I gotta write that down.
That's pretty good because it gets cold at night. Having that sort of on your chest is just a survival item at a certain point.
Mind you, that fire in your heart, Ashwyn.
That's
I can do that, and I'm going to grab a green empty glass bottle and snap my fingers, and there'll be a little burst of flame inside the green bottle.
I didn't even have to gift it. Perfect.
The idea is the gift all along.
So Rose is just sitting there, kind of shocked at just kind of puzzled at the gift of Cloudburst. That it's just, what have I done? What have I done?
While you are
What's going on?
contemplating that, very beautiful gift bestowed upon Cloudburst, you're going to hear something tick across your armor here, Rose. And if you look on your shoulder, you'll see a sparrow. The sparrow has a little message on its foot.
I'm gonna go ahead, reach in and kind of hidden a little thing over here, a little seed or a little thing for the. Thank you very much. And then I'm gonna unravel, and she's reading the message.
The message is from Sir Hammermite, leader of the Order of Errants. Yeah, he asks for a quick audience with you.
What's up?
You're gonna see the biggest gulp. I'm sorry.
Down.
Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. I have to go. I've been summoned.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see you all at first light.
Well, wait, I mean, would it be helpful for us to roll? We roll deep for Ashwyn. We can do it for you.
This is more of my my superior, like how Stargazer is for you, Ashwyn. Mine does not like other people joining.
Well,
Do you feel safe going by yourself?
Well, yeah.
Incredibly convincing.
It's just been a weird couple of days. That's like now I've been thinking things. But I have to go. You guys can enjoy your night. If you follow, you follow. If you stay, you stay. Either way, I do have to go.
Before you go, at least let me pour you a cup for the road. And he does fetch the bottle they've all been sneaking off of and gives you a goblet for walking over. Might feel a little warm to meet him with. Might be better for you.
Fair. Gonna down it all in one. Like I know it's like wine, but I'm gonna down it like it's fucking like go. Ooh, little warm. Puts it down. Later. And then they hop to it. Like wave.
I've never seen Sir Rose that discombobulated.
It's quite odd.
You've met Sir Rose, and you know how Sir Rose with us. Now times that by an exponent of 1,000, and that's about their boss. It's a scary moment.
Ashwyn rolls his eyes and says, I'm glad authority doesn't do that to me.
Yeah, me too.
Rose. As you leave your cadre behind, as you meet the night air, you go to where you have been requested to see Sir Levere. It is in the outer courts of the castle here in Myth, in which there are statues listed, statues erect in the visages of heroes of Myth, knights, and mystics, all who have come to serve.
You're seeing Sir Rose in like where she's being covered by some of the statues. She just walk really fast, but where it's open field, she kind of slows down. Walks really fast, slows down. Walks really fast, slows down. That kind of like trying to speed walk it, but not be called speed walking.
Yeah, you speed walk there, and you'll see Sir Levere standing at one of the statues here. One that has been erected in his honor. This vestige of an image of once was a mighty warrior who wielded sword, a symbol of hope to the city for the many exploits that Sir Hammermite has completed in his time. And then you'll see him standing down there, gray and weathered, battle scarred, and still nursing an old injury from the battles of the Violet Fields, a injury that has since led him to be one of just solo leadership and not one who could raise a sword in battle like he used to. And you kind of are in this like touch of distance between where he stands over this looming statue and not your hasteful arrival. And he looks out to the city that is washed in this silver light of the moon here.
Evening, sir. You summoned me? I take my hat and I'll put it back.
He does not turn his back to you. You say those words to him. The next thing that comes out of his mouth is, "Where do your loyalties lie, Sir Rose?"
I beg your pardon.
I did not stutter.
My loyalty is to Myth, to the succession and continuation of Myth. And I have upheld that.
You have. So, through many years and good deeds done.
Yeah.
So what takes you to the Cartographer's Mound in such a hasteful manner? I hear the Stargazer mention something to you, or at least one of your newfound cadre.
Well, sir, I'll have you know that one of my cadre is a very powerful and strong-willed young man, and to help me with my mission with the Queen, I needed him, and to do that, I gave him my word to help him, and this is what he asked me to I help him with. So I'm there to just go there to mostly, I believe, protect and make sure help him succeed in what he needs to accomplish.
I have heard about this tide's rage and his zealot passion in his inquiries. Very surprised to see the change of heart in the Stargazer. Do you know why he's suddenly given permission for such an excursion that has been denied 5 times now?
I believe that has something to do with the mission that happened in Sonder. I don't know all the pieces of everything. I do know. But what I do know is that words have meaning, and there's a possibility, if you will, that if we can say, if there's something that could possibly save Myth, or that's what Ashwyn tells me, then I gotta do all that I can to make sure that Myth continues on. Like you said, my loyalties is always to the continuation of Myth.
So that's it. And he like turns around. So it's just about Sonder. It's just about what Gallows was up to. It's not because the Stargazer's acolyte is heading to the Cartographer's Mount with Sir Eli, then. I ask about your loyalty, Sir Rose, is because I need to know why you're heading to the Mount. Mainly because if you are planning to interfere in an order given to Sir Eli.
I don't plan to interfere with him. Sorry, sir, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I misspoke.
No. So you are saying you are not there to impede upon another cadre's mission?
No, sir. What Sir Eli was given is Sir Eli's business. My business, truly in honesty, is to help Ashwyn get what he needs in safely to the cartographer's area, mountain, I believe, to go forward on this possibility to save Myth. As far, and I mean this sincerely, nothing really to dealing with Sir Eli. I will not interfere if that's what you're worried about with his business. But just understand that I did give my word, and I will fulfill my promise to Ashwyn.
Well, then I think we have no problem or quarrel, then, now that I know what you're up to. Just know that Sir Eli is moving with my authority, and it would be wise, should you come to cross paths with each other, to stay out of his business. Understood?
I can only assume that it would be reciprocated on my end as well. I stay out of his, he stays out of mine. That's more than fair. Is there anything you need from me for this evening, sir?
Oh, no, not at all. This was very insightful. I hope your journeys west are fruitful.
Yes, well. And I hope whatever mission you sent Sir Eli on is also fruitful in the way you need it to be.
If all goes well, we'll have nothing to worry about.
May I be dismissed, sir?
Of course. Enjoy your evening.
This way. Takes off my hat, does a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and walk. I'm actually, before I leave the building, I am going to go ahead and pass by the powderers where they dwell, their little section of the armory. One, to see if they're there, and also just to pick up any extra supplies, because I know Radiant has a gun, but I just, something to protect also, maybe something else like a backup or something.
Sure. You can absolutely go visit the Powderer. You'll arrive at their establishment. The Powderer is one who tinkers, does wield the power of words and fashions it into weaponry. A very strange kind of bird. but one that you enjoy spending time with. His establishment or his space here is one that is cluttered with tomes and schematics of designs that he is attempting to build and make this slab of workshop in the box with a variety of scrap metals and pieces all about. And the first thing you hear when you walk through the door is just this loud boom and a puff of smoke everywhere, as you'll see this very short-standing individual, this kind of like blown apart mustache and hair situation, soot covering their face, a very short person.
Woo,
And,
you smell you smell like a dragon's fart. What's going on? Woo, what did you do? Oh,
It was a little too much on the dragon bile, I must admit, but it's fine.
It's wet. It feels wet in here. That's disgusting. Oh,
Just open a window for me, please. The window's down there while I get those ones up top. He's going to open windows.
Open the window. I'm gonna help as best I can get all them. It's nice. Oh, how are you doing?
Well, outside of, he like moves to like open this book, even amongst all the soot. He kind of like blows it off, and he just starts writing what is his thoughts about the results of his test here. Oh, just staying busy. Honestly, there's water over there. Just
water.
Take a sip. She like blows his nose too. Just another day, another usual mishap. But how have you been? You've been a stranger these days.
I just came back from Sonder. Actually, had to deliver a letter and a message back. But
they send knights on message runs now. How
I'll be honest,
fortuitous.
it was it was weird to hear, but it's everything else that's happened in between. And oh wait, here, and I'm reaching in, and I'm gonna pull out like along the strips of the snake skin that I skinned earlier before we left the pet collector with the bones. I'm gonna be like, so this is this was a very dangerous animal. I don't know if you want to use its properties. I figured either for a new weapon or you got some kind of weird shit in your mind, or maybe gloves. I was thinking maybe gloves. I don't know. And I'm gonna.
Yeah, he'll put he has these goggles that were on top of his head that are covered in soot that he goes and wipes them quickly. He slaps them onto his face, and it magnifies his eyeballs as he goes and looks at what you gave him. It's this opalite snake.
Yes, it is. Good eye, good eye.
Well, I could make a couple of things. Are you looking for something? Could fashion you a bullet.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Can you fashion me a couple of them? But okay.
It'll take a bit of time, but should be able to fashion a bullet or two for you.
If this is going to take more than a day, because unfortunately I have to leave in the morning, I can leave you some sums behind to send over one of the big carrier pigeons to drop off in a package.
We can do that. Yeah, it will take a few days for me to do. I'm backlogged on a few things, but I could make something.
Bullets. If there's enough for some kind of protection, and especially, I'm gonna show my hands, take them off, and I'm gonna be like, it's getting a little raw. You're gonna see more puncture wounds, and it's just something to help ease the use of clarity a little bit.
Well, you know the answer that I have had for that weapon, which is find yourself another. As much as blood is very potent for its use, that hand looks awful.
Thank you. It does look awful. Well, if you find another way, just let me know, and You know what? That's it. But also, if you can make gloves, they're for like a friend also. So
We'll see.
that would be
I'll see
great.
what I
But
can make from it. We'll see what we can do.
well, I'm gonna head out. But if I do find something also a little fun, I'll bring it back to you. So I just wanted to stop by and say hi and bye. And also, would you happen to be I know you tend to be here. Would you happen to be free sometime? Remember I mentioned my little brother kind of fan and wanted to talk to you about some
Zeke,
ideas
right?
about Zeke. I would real appreciate it if you can spare some
well,
time like
tell
that.
your brother to stop by. I'll keep the door open, especially while you're away.
Incredible. Thank you. I just wanted to drop this off and get the request. Thank you so much. I'll leave you. I don't want to take up most of your time, but stop playing with dragons. Whatever you use, don't do that again, though.
No promises. But travel safe.
You stay safe. Don't blow yourself up.
He doesn't listen to you just as much as you don't probably listen to him.
Don't blow up myth.
Any other things we need to take care of while we're here in this evening before we look to ride at first light the next day?
Yeah, just before we go out to maybe have a drink or something, Ashwyn comes over to her Radiance, and he's carrying a book. Looks like an old book that he's checked out from the collection at the royal court. But he sits down next to you and says, "In your travels outside of the city, did you happen to stop by Heart's Domain?"
Yes, I did.
You did. Any chance you went to the castle there? Any chance you spoke to my sister, Gwendolyn?
We passed one another. She was quite busy, and I was in the middle of a conversation. I was able to look her over at the very least. She looks well. I'm sorry,
He
Ashwyn.
takes the morsel that is and savors it. It's
I
good
hoped
hear.
for more to give you.
I sent her a letter not long ago, so I hope she'll be receiving it soon.
I'm certain she will, and she'll be excited to hear that you're on another mission, on another adventure, saving the world. She must be proud.
She was never much for concerning herself with those kinds of things, but she was a good host, and I have a good feeling about this, and you can see that he's kind of like almost rubbing this very old book that he has kind of reassuringly, and there's very clearly some kind of, in the ancient tongue, something on it with the depiction of some kind of grotesque monster in a very kind of abstract form, but it's clear it's like a kind of grotesque face.
I gently kind of take his hand and move it away to observe it. And this? I'm afraid I can't read this specific script, but...
This is just a break glass if there's a real emergency, that's all.
And what would qualify as a real emergency to you, Ashwyn?
He looks around and kind of leans in closer and says, "I've learned that there is a drake below the mountain, below the cartographer's mount. And I got some tricks up my sleeve in case we have to deal with them."
A drake?
I know, I'm excited too.
Well, that's one for the history books, certainly. I'm sure Cecil will have much to say about it. Sing your praises should the worst come to pass and you save us all with this break glass.
You don't need to butter me up.
I'm not.
Just
You're very powerful, dear.
maybe too powerful. I'm just trying to do the right thing, and sometimes I get a little ahead of myself. The bar, lighting up the bar, that was an example of it.
You're still young, you're still learning. I'm still learning. Cloudburst, Cecil, Sir Rose, every person is still learning. No one's going to be perfect, no one's going to be right all the time. You want to try, yes?
Of course, it's what I want more than anything else besides reuniting with my sister.
And that's more than enough. And as we go, you will have ample opportunity to prove yourself and gain favor, and who knows, maybe we'll find a way to free her at last.
It's good to have you back.
I'm very happy to be here.
Shall we get a drink with the others?
It's still very odd to drink with you, I have to say.
I am of age.
I know you are, but I feel like last I saw you, you were just kind of pushing out patchy little hairs here and there.
Admittedly, the last time I drank, it was just a couple sips and I almost fell over, but
It's all right. You're learning, like I said.
yeah, I'm building a tolerance.
Yes.
And he'll reach out a hand to help her up, and they will walk together.
I'll kind of loop my arm through his gently and follow.
And as you guys head off, and as the night continues on, with the coming of the sunrise for tomorrow, that will be a perfect time for us to take a small break, and we will be back very soon to continue on as we head towards the Cartographer's Mount.
okay.
I know what you're thinking. Oh, he's gonna do that same bit where he stumbles through trying to silence us. That they've come to the world of inevitable, probably thinking to yourself, God, what would I do without them? Well, welcome to your brand new Lev free trial. We all know Lev. We all love them. Celebrated voice actor of Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals, exceptional DM of our Tales from the Loop playthrough, and the internet's resident sweetheart. Well, this is the last time you're ever gonna fucking see them. Enjoy every minute of this episode because following today, I have carefully and surgically removed Lev from every edit of our playthroughs. Excited for new seasons of Tales from the Loop? I hope you like all of us talking to air. A deep love for the moody monster, Mal, and their plight against Ezra. It's going to be a very one-sided fight. And using advanced eye retina scanning technology I stole from the UK government, I was able to edit old episodes of Doomed to Repeat to remove all your Lev unless you're subscribed to our Patreon. So good luck crying for your sad Delta Green lesbians when I've taken them from you. So how do you prevent all this? How do you bring those curls back to your screen? It's simple, really. You will comply with all of our demands and join the Mayday Roleplay Patreon. If you've ever thought, hey, I like these nerds, I wonder what it looks like behind the screen, you're going to want to join the fun at patreon.com/MaydayRP. Our Patreon is where you can support the show, get access to things like ad-free and extended episodes, watch exclusive one-on-one sessions, bloopers, GM diaries, illustration time-lapses by Zakiya, and the occasional thread in our private Discord about our favorite Lev moments. It's nothing big budget or glamorous, just us hanging out with you, showing how we make the chaos that we love. If that sounds like a good time, please help us keep doing that by joining us at patreon.com/MaydayRP, going to our Discord, and posting your favorite Lev. Where at any level, you can watch one-on-one sessions of each player introducing their characters for this campaign. You can also get exclusive access to Black Project Gaming's incredible God's Teeth campaign, DM'd by our lovely, lovely Vince. If you're watching this ad, that's because you aren't a patron, and you're in danger of losing your Lev. You can be like the rest of the cool kids who don't even know what this ad looks like and never has to worry about losing their Lev. By joining our Patreon today at patreon.com/MaydayRP, you have 14 hours before all of your Levs belong to me. I was told to put a disclaimer here that, of course, due to strict legal responsibilities, I cannot actually remove Lev from any of your screens. But imagine if I could, then all of this would be extremely necessary and a great advertising plan.
Caleb's not about breaking the law.
Join our Patreon.
He does it all the time.
I'll do it. I haven't paid for registration on my car in 10 fucking years. You think I'll stop
That's
at your
deep
left?
lore.
I'll
That's
do
deep
it.
lore.
Anyway.
If you're a cop, you didn't hear that.
Save your Lev.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
That's right, Evie. Evie, I will take your Lev. Gone.
The sun rises on another day here in the city of Myth. As the golden light trickles down through every part of the city, as a cadre of 6 begins to saddle up and head out west to the Cartographer's Mount in search of insight, information, what have you. How's your morning treating you? Anything of note as you guys see the gates open up? You guys start riding out amongst your mounts. As Radiance, you get to meet Cloudburst, very gruff individual, a roamer, with symbols that reside from those who come from mountainous places. Kind of gives you a overly cautious side eye, but keeps his opinions to himself. But you guys are heading west before the heat gets to you.
The only thing of note is that Cloudburst is perhaps too bespeckled with silver jewelry now, including the snake cufflinks. Just sort of shining.
Ashwyn has learned from their last trip out in the desert, and he raises the hood of his poncho to make sure the sun stays out of his face.
Radiance has also wrapped her freshly shaven head in a little scarf and kind of draped it over her shoulders.
So Rose is still with her kind of same armor, hat kind of ready. You'll see some of the dark eyeliner to help with sun, sword, and you will see the clear sword and the gun right in there.
Cecil is writing on the back of Viscount with his charcoal and vellum, sort of keeping up with the notes. But every so often he does catch himself looking in the direction of the Radiant and then back down to the page the second it might even look like that perspective might be coming back in his direction. And he's rolling almost these prayer beads in his hands in one palm as he writes.
I never took you to be a religious figure, Cecil. In fact, you never seemed interested in anything I had to say on that fact.
Well, they're very special, you know. And he plucks them up, and they are an old trinket made for him by a member of the flock during his time there, with this big, beautiful wooden carved sun at the very base of them. Now, as I am not a very religious man, I haven't been wearing them in some time, but I thought maybe the occasion might be suitable enough for me to take them out again, and it has been a while. And he places them around his wrist. He's like notably different from he usually is. He's having a tough time keeping composed, I guess.
Gracie will be honored you kept them. I'll make sure to tell her when I get back.
Yeah, well, I gotta make sure that I keep up appearances, you know.
You seem a bit scattered this morning.
It's good to have you back, your Radiance.
It's good to be back.
You've been good. I mean, I don't mean to cast aspersions on your being with us. The last thing I would like to do is to have you go away again, but well, I know the last we talked, you talked about how it would be long time coming before you came out the flock again.
Well, they're more well settled than they were in the past. And I'm quite done with sitting still while the world hurtles toward its end. I'm sure you understand.
Oh yeah, I mean, I understand that more than anybody does, I think. I mean, I feel like I see it ending every day, but forgive me for speaking out of turn, your Radiance, but yours has got to change. I think you've been telling me for as long as I've known you that there's always another day.
New day will dawn.
It's a little, I'll say, glum to see someone of your caliber speak about the end.
Well, you see she gets kind of lost in a thought kind of a million miles away and doesn't come back to it as quickly as she usually would. Understanding the world around us and where the gods live among them. The world will never be truly gone. Things will never be truly over. There was before us, and there will be an after us. And even if we don't see it, it will be there.
Can I speak frankly?
I prefer it.
You're always honest.
I am.
You sound like me, but you only got half your heart in that one.
You've always been perceptive, even when I didn't want you to be. Things feel dire, of course. I worry for the flock every day. I worry for you all every day. For the world, for the king, the Queen Mother. And then I remember I have no say in it. And really, what's the worry if I have no say in anything at all? If I have no power to change what the world will be, why can't I change what the world is now?
When I was a little babe, when my father was holding title of inscribe, he used to read me these serials about a rover, gun at his hip, ready to move, ready to kill. And at the end of the 35th serial, he dies in a gunfight. Middle of town, high noon, you know, the old stories. And I remember begging my father every night that he could tell me the ending, but tell it to me different. Read it again, make up a new one. And damn if old Cecil Sr. never made it a point to do so. And I used to beg him, why, Father, why? And he would say, that gunfighter moving to his duel didn't know how it would end, only that it would. And he doesn't get to pick, and we don't either. And you're starting to sound a little like Cecil Sr.
Your father was a wise man. I hope I share even half of that brain space.
You're a lot smarter than my father. Are you kidding me? He gave right to me. He can't be that smart.
Oh, give yourself more credit. Don't let it go to your head. But you've got a brain in there, as well as you've got a heart.
Well, I've never been accused of lacking a heart.
No. We do what we can with the time that we have. We save who we can save. A new day will dawn.
Keep all them safe, too. And he gestures to the others. He starts on Ashwyn.
Ashwyn's pointing west to just the beginning hints of the mountains. There. Kind of gallop roach.
Well spotted.
Callaway, where is he?
Calvin?
Yes.
He's at the front.
How much further, how long do you expect to take, Calwin?
Caldwin. There you go.
I thought you said his name was Caldwell last night.
Listen, it takes a Rose a couple of tries. She'll get there. If you don't have a sir in front of your name, she don't know it.
Caldwin.
Good, yeah.
Caldwin, how far?
What's with all that yelling?
They're
Jesus.
trying to learn your name.
It registers
Far.
better if it's loud.
Yeah.
I'll turn it down.
He points to the distance in which that mountain line far away kind of looks back at you. See them mountain?
Yes, sir.
Far, right?
You can, a little bit. It is a little far.
He's a very mathematical individual.
Then we got ways to go, right?
I guess we do have a ways to go.
You know when you're gonna find out when we get to that mountain?
Oh, when we get there?
When the mountain's real big up in your face.
No
you know?
way. I did not know that's how that worked.
Incredible.
That's how it works. I mean, I know y'all are just so attached to your walls and your gates,
Oh,
your city.
here it is.
But
You are speaking to some of the most foremost adventurers and explorers of any royal court in the last decade, okay?
Oh, Cecil, don't start that again.
No, I didn't.
I'm just saying.
Leading royals here all over.
They're going to be building statues of that one in the red hat. You won't ever have any record of what that one's done. This one's going to burn down that mountain in a couple seconds here, And the other, well, that's a god. So just watch the way you talk
I'm not
about
a
some of these
god.
folks, Caldwell.
I just speak with them occasionally.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
shit, la-di-da. You know what I hear from all of that rabble? You're not paying me enough.
Aren't you glad you know his name, Sir Rose?
Ashwyn, what's the modus operandi when we get up there to that there mountain? Since this is now your cadre.
I've not completely thought it through. I was hoping we could have a conversation. I suppose that's what this is.
Well, it seems like we have time from here in that big mountain, so we'll have
I'd like
some.
to visit the Cartographer's Mount. It's a legendary place where there are tomes and artifacts that might help us. But if I remember correctly, the pet keeper said it wasn't at Cartographer's Mount. It was in the mountain, underneath.
At the
Yeah.
base? Wasn't it at the base or something?
I do
Like,
remember
protected by
belly
that
deep.
drake.
Yeah.
I mean,
There was
For
fire
her-
burning all around the mountain in my dreams. That means our entrance won't be easy.
Well, we have to assume if we've had some sort of portent for what's going on there, maybe the Queen has as well. Are we assuming that that's what Sir Eli is here for as well?
I'm going to. The only thing I. From Sir Hammerfist, all I know is that he was given a very specific mission and we are not to interfere. I said we wouldn't interfere as long as he didn't interfere with us. So,
Well, I met that man. He will be interfering. I mean, you point him at a windmill, he'll fight it.
He's not my favorite person. I could say that.
Well, you don't have to go and take my opinion just because. You can like Sir Eli, okay? I just think he's a little brash. He's egotistical. He thinks a lot of himself, and he bloviates sometimes.
That means
He
I'm
doesn't
Oh,
know
that's
the
unfamiliar to
difference
you?
from-
Is that unfamiliar to you?
Listen, I do it in a way that people enjoy. There's a difference, okay?
Of course.
I'm entertainment. He thinks very highly of himself without an awareness of it. You see, I have a humbleness that inspires deprecation.
Oh, so humble, yes. Cecil Odera, the voice of the people, the most humble of them all.
Yes, well, someone has to do the talking.
Can you all remind me what it is exactly we're looking for? Or do we not know? Do we just know something is in there?
I think we'll know it when we see it,
dragon.
but
Well, besides the dragon, of course.
I
Well-
assume it's going to be an item of power of some kind. Maybe a tome that will allow me to cast a spell that could, I don't know, reverse time. We're kind of grasping at straws, to be honest.
Ashwyn.
In myth, drakes
sorry.
do serve as sometimes guardians to sources of power. I can't imagine that this isn't maybe another one of Ashwyn's words or something that the drake has been put in place of. Maybe it's the drake.
Cloudburst, I don't.
Yeah.
Have you told the Radiant about the thing you found in the basement, the diagrams, the weapon? That's one of the reasons why we were supposed to go as well.
No. That's a little harder to include in a letter.
So you missed quite a bit. Let's start with the
Clearly.
redhead. Not this one, though.
Anastasia.
Right. The sorcerer we spoke on earlier.
Mm-hmm. And what or who is Anastasia? How do we feel about her? Or is it shoot
Fuck
first, ask?
Anastasia.
Oh, shoot first, ask questions later. Excellent.
Beautiful.
Ashwyn, what do
Red
you
hair.
think?
She was some kind of sorceress. I think had put a spell on the leader of Sonder, but I don't know. They're after something. They had a piece of a device. I think we told you that much.
Yeah,
yes.
the opalite venom. We think it perceives dreams without the effects of the killing venom.
Yes.
So maybe the other half of that artifact is in here. The one detail we didn't mention in the City of Myth was that there was within a letter shared between Sonder and the Queen. They were pursuing a relic of the late King's court. we believe might be the other half of that artifact.
I see.
Could
So if
be
we
in
see
this
her,
mountain.
ideally, we'd like to take what she has and
Yeah,
put it
and-
with whatever we find.
Preferably do some form of interrogation or find out who exactly she's working for. She can't be top dog of this orchestration. It could be that she's with that rumor out west, Thronebreaker, or God knows what. But the traitor was never top dog, and I can't imagine he is now. And she was whispering in his ear, which tells me that they're at least close on the kicking scale. We got to find out who she's with.
Ashwyn recalls that the Thronebreaker is supposedly out west and starts looking around more vigorously, keeping an eye out.
If do we know if Sir Eli is acting alone? Have they also taken errands or formed cadre?
Just,
Should be with them.
just Bright Moon.
As far as you know.
I doubt they
imagine
traveled
this-
alone though, just the two of them.
But this mission
Right.
being as secretive as it is, excluding someone as important as Sir Rose, it's possible it's just the two of them.
I would assume that whatever mission they're on has potentially ill intent if they didn't include Sir Rose.
That's
The
what I'm
Queen
thinking.
was
Just
dodgy at best.
I don't look. Although, like I said, Sir Eli is not my favorite person. I have to go on the trust that Hammerfist picked him for a reason. That's all. That's regardless of what my feelings are for him.
So Hammerfist, did he know that we were out here sort of in pursuit of what Sir Eli's doing?
He definitely. He asked about that. He asked about why I was going and who was going, and mostly why. And I told, and I explained, because
Okay.
my word to Ashwyn was that because he helped me with my mission, I would help him with his.
Oh, that's good. A good cover.
I gotta be protective, like the way I see it is I'm there to help him get there, make sure he's safe, and come back.
And so he took that?
And he took that. I wasn't lying.
Okay.
Okay. I can't help
Well-
but feel we're missing a whole other piece here.
Oh, absolutely.
But-
I told there is. You don't get a call like that from your boss late about something like that. So
Well, I hate to make this another situation where I say something as plainly as, "Oh, we should open the letter," but that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think maybe when we get to Sir Eli, we should bring him to our side to the best of our abilities and find out what the fuck he's doing here.
there was a chance he said if we were to interact, he just said don't interfere. And I said as long as he did, I wouldn't. And I don't see why a conversation or just maybe like getting notes, checking it.
We're all here in the interest of myth. I can't imagine why Sir Eli would go against those who are trying to protect the world.
Listen, if he's dumb enough to go up against a dragon by himself, listen, he gonna need all the help he can get.
Well,
To be
he
frank.
is dumb enough. That boy, you could put him in front of God and he'd
God,
fight.
You know the difference between literally a saloon or a horse's ass. I swear to God, this.
And he'd climb in both.
Oh, would he?
Motherfucker.
Maybe we join in as aid then. If he really can't fight, if there is a real dragon and he can't fight it by himself, we can volunteer to assist. Maybe find out some extra information. Cartographer's Mount proved to be
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
There is wisdom in trying to come together as a group. Cartographer's Mount won't be an easy climb.
But, putting this plainly, Sir Rose, cover your ears if you have to.
I will.
Whatever is under this drake, whatever is to be found here, it comes with us, not with them.
Of course.
Of course.
Does that... I mean, would that be treasonous
Thank
to
you. Okay,
the Queen?
thumbs up.
Absolutely.
You
Yes.
done with your secret?
No, we won't speak on it anymore, but
Thank you.
If
Yeah.
the
Information
difference
is-
is between betraying that and betraying myth,
All right. Do I gotta do this again?
No.
Okay.
That's as vague as I'm gonna get. We all know the answer
We
to
all
that.
understand.
We work for the betterment of the world, not the betterment of ego.
Exactly.
I think we're all here to do one thing, and honestly, that's just myth. We want to see myth stand. I think
Or
we're all-
end how it should.
yeah.
Has Colin been listening to us this entire time? Or is he far enough ahead that he was unaware of our...
Even if he does hear us just a little bit, that boy doesn't have a political bone in his body unless someone buys him out. Just have to buy him out.
Colin was riding just a touch ahead of you guys, since you guys kind of drawed back to converse. He's not looking like he's listening. He even at some point pulls out like a harmonica and just riding along on the back of his Nyat, just playing away as the sun rises. But you imagine he is listening.
We'll need to pay him a great sum if we don't want him to betray our
beautiful-
secrets to someone with a deeper pocket.
The beautiful thing about the end of the world is your coffers stay as full as you like. It's not like you're taking them with you.
Oh. That's a good point. That was good.
Everyone's poor in heaven.
That is
I
true.
mean,
But rich in hope and goodness and warmth.
Is that what you tell the flock there? Oh,
Let's try to
the
tell the
prism
street.
will provide my children. We will march for the streets with
Not
the
in
shine of her God on our
Not
back.
in so many words.
can you put a good word in for us then? Since you,
Oh,
you
she's known forever.
You will see the
but
shine of our
yeah.
glorious prism off the back of my bald head.
That's why I shave it. Of course, that's the reason.
Closer
Yes,
to our
reflective.
God.
The bolder the head, the closer to God.
We'll all be bald by the time this is through. Get that
Please
little
don't.
bowl off your head, Ashwyn. And he goes by and shakes Ashwyn's head.
Skulls have no hair.
Very good, the Radiant. Very good. Skulls have no hair. And he writes that one down.
Sounds nice. That's way nicer than we'll all be bald.
All right.
It's a work in peace. You can't judge a work in progress.
I'm sorry.
And not all of us can pull it off like you. That's why you're radiant. Most of us, no.
None of you have tried. I'm sure you would all look beautifully bald and wonderful. The sun shining off your domes. We can
I'm
oil
sorry.
them so we can cast. No, that's not for you.
I feel like mine's is too lumpy for that, and frankly, I can't. I don't want to have like bumps and ridges and shadows on my skull. That doesn't feel right to me.
The oil don't sound too bad, but the rest of it, I like my hair. I managed to make it this far with it. I'll keep
You'll never truly be in the prison's embrace without it.
Oh, I'm sure the prism will embrace me.
I just think my brother would just make fun of me.
That's as close to heresy as I want to hear from anyone on this trip.
Okay. Sorry.
Just the tone, really. It's not even the words, it was just the tone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a heretic tone.
You are policing a smut rider. I don't know what you're expecting.
I
of me.
wouldn't dream of it. Your smut is legendary
Ashwyn, you've
and
been
quite well written.
Ashwyn, you've been keeping watch around as everybody's been chatting and talking. So far, the leg of this mission and throughout the rest of the day until you'll break for camp, it's been fairly clear. Nothing that seems to trouble you all. The only thing that maybe be looming is what looks to be a collection of clouds that you know that over time, especially with how hot the day is going to get, that those clouds are probably going to gather a little bit more. And eventually rain might be in your horizons. But if you guys keep the pace, you might be able to outrun it, and hopefully it'll dissipate before it becomes any trouble. But it seems like the storms are following you.
Enough lollygagging. We need to try to beat this storm, and he'll buck Roach and join Caldwin slightly ahead of the group, kind of, leading the charge to get out of the rain.
Speak for yourself. But Cloudburst moves along.
He's starting to feel it, this one. Oh, he's getting those words ready. And he cracks by camp.
So Rose is just gonna shake her head and go ahead and catch up.
Radiance sits back and watches many of the people she cares about ride in front of her, and just takes it in with the sun and the clouds behind, and then she'll give Taiwei a little kick and catch up.
You guys will keep going to try to keep ahead of this storm until it eventually will catch up to you. But fortunately enough, you'll find a place to take shelter, some rocks, a small cave where you guys can saddle up enough to fit all of your deep enough to fit in all the horses, but you'll have to wait until the storm passes if you guys want safe travel as you guys continue west. So it might be best to bunker down for a little bit. You'll see Caldwin sitting at the edge of the cave right now with a water skin, looking to collect water as the rain patters down. You guys can start making camp.
What do you say, Righteous Tide? We making camp, or you want to push through this thing?
If it's late enough in the day, then maybe we should take a rest.
Good.
Right.
It's nothing better than camping through a storm, y'all.
I'll get the gazebo ready.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna take my tarp thing, the tarp, and actually kind of have it blocking some, like if any rain can come in, like a way to block. Like, I'm like, it'll stop most of it, and then I roll out my sleeping bag. Just that's it on rocks.
Cecil will get off and make sure that poor Sir Rose is covered by this 4-pole with a ridge pole running through the center. Sort of tenting that extends out and makes like a courtyard for all of them for the center around their tents, so that she's at least guarded from the rain, and then starts setting out rugs and pillows and his big old tent.
Okay, that's that good rug. As they touch the okay, this is that fancy rugs.
Ashwyn will assist building the fire, and when there's an obvious little tinderbox there, he'll go up and, as if whispering in somebody's ear, he whispers something, and then sure enough, there's a little gout of flame, and now we've got a fire burning. And he'll sit back proudly and put his hands out to warm himself.
That's a good skill you got there, Calvin says, and he kind of just sits down right next to you as soon as the fire's made, start warming himself up, taking off his outer coat that's soaked with rain, puts it near kind of tosses it near the fire.
Thank you. You are skilled as well. You clearly know your way around these parts.
Well, live along enough, and you know your way around the world.
Speaking of the world, and I'll turn to the others, I was wondering if we could agree that if I come back from this venture, perhaps we could all agree to head slightly north and on our way back east and stop at Heart's Domain. There's a castle there. I assume most of you have heard of it. It's where my sister is found. It's been years since I've seen her, and I've never been this far west, to be honest, so I figured it'd be a lovely chance to see her.
I think... You want to go to Heart's Domain next?
If it's not too much out of the way. I know I've already asked a lot by asking to put together a cadre for this, but...
Sir Rose is going to kind of sit next to you and tap, but lean down and be like, absolutely. Kind of smile like, I got to see my brother before I left. We should stop by to see your sister. And then...
almost as if he was expecting a no. He like continues to try and justify it. It's a beautiful area. I mean, if it's been a long time since you've seen trees, it's just littered with them.
You don't have to.
Who you selling?
It's great. It's really great. There's a lot of like very strong. It's a deer. It's a good town. I know it well. Yes.
Listen, there's no telling how many chances we're all gonna get. You should bring her with you if you can. I'm all for it. Barring, of course, that we don't die to the Drake or find out that our immediate doom
We're not gonna
is
die.
west or another location, then absolutely, we'll go see the heart.
I never thought to bring her with me. She's been working at the castle for so long. I just never thought that there would be a chance. But yeah, maybe now there could be.
There's no counting how many days we have left. You ought to spend them all with people who matter.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
At the very least, hopefully the Count is agreeable to that.
We're not exactly in the business of listening to dignitaries in the last few weeks, so maybe we take her anyways.
I like that attitude. Yeah, we will.
Yeah. We'll go north.
Oh, Rain Cloud.
Yeah.
You seem a little, well, I don't mean to detect, but you got a little something of a hitch in that voice.
I think. Look, if we can convince them to let your sister go, or we straight up take her, I think that's a wonderful idea. You got family there. We should see them. It is a beautiful place. It's good. I got some people I don't. I just might be a little more undercover when we go, but I see no harm in going.
Oh, some enemies.
No. Not enemies. There's just.
Is it your family?
Look.
Oh, even worse. Is this a whole family reunion for you two?
No.
Distant
it doesn't
cousins?
have to be, because you are going to see your sister, and we are going to see your sister in Heart's Domain. So
And we
it's a
are
family
we are
reunion.
also seeing Cloudburst.
No. We
they-
don't have to. They're fine.
This might be your
Yeah.
last chance to see them.
Yeah, I mean, come on, not a lot of days. We were just talking about that.
I don't want to push you one way or the other, but
What are things tense?
It's just been a while, you know? I mean, we've stayed somewhat connected, and, you know, letters work a lot, but some information gets left out. And maybe for the protection, people get busy. The shop and all of the work. It's just there's a bit of a gap in the news. That's all. I haven't really written to them since we did camp together, Sir Rose.
Interesting.
So they've sort of just assumed that that's where things have been.
Question: do you need to borrow my armor when visiting your family?
You know, now that you've said it, that might be a good idea. Or we could even, again, I feel like we're skipping the idea where we don't even visit them at all. But if we must, then maybe that'll be great. I mean, I can find a uniform. We're spending a lot of time talking about my family. It's
Because
late.
do you not know who Ashwyn, you know who they're related to? They're related to like a lineage of great nice and all
Sir
that.
Rose.
I hope maybe Ashwyn's sister knows the family.
She's a maid of the Duke of Duke Crescent, so I would assume that she probably knows a lot of people in town.
Well, that's a hell of a position. Good for her. She wasn't, born with the gift like you, Ashwyn? No word to her name? An affinity for magic?
Her magic was her smile, her charm. But no, she didn't take to it. She didn't walk the same road that I did. That's why we're not together. Or at least in the same place together.
Yeah. How did your folks feel about it?
We didn't really have folks. All I've ever remembered is my sister taking care of me. And then me taking care of her, and then her having to leave to find work to make money. And, well, then I took my walk and became what I am now.
Yeah. How'd she feel about it? She like you being a...
She's always known me to be hot-headed, temperamental, passionate. But, she knows I'm doing the right thing.
And you are.
So you keep telling me.
Well, this is gonna be a hell of a tour. Well, if we're knocking out Ashwyn and Cloudburst here, so Rose, you got anywhere you need to go? Maybe an ex-lover or something on the other side of the coast?
I got... No. Sorry, I hate to say I'm quite boring. Only... I just got my brother and... I'm too busy.
Well, maybe we'll find your some along the way, someone to lose touch with and then come back to in a couple days. Just knock one off. What about you, the Radiant? You got somewhere you need to be? I'm sure there's about 1 million people still in love with you, but maybe there's someone out there you haven't come back to.
Maybe there is. Of course, I'd love to see my art before whatever happens, but if we make it to Tulliford, I'll be surprised.
All right. And Cecil's actually writing that down. It's almost like he's made a little checklist of bringing all his friends catharsis.
And what of you, Cecil Odera?
Everyone I care about's around this campfire, so I'm good wherever we go.
Oh, that's mighty kind.
Oh, isn't it? Isn't it just?
Yeah, that's
Humble
all.
as the day is long.
Well, you know.
Right. But we have a dragon in between that, so don't worry about that, Cloudy. So it may not happen.
Yeah, well.
That's right. Maybe I'll perish before I get to see my parents again.
Oh,
Don't
stop.
count on that.
And even if you do, we'll all be in the back writing it out. I'll get you a nice little description, and it'll be beautiful, and then I'll go straight to Hart and let them read it.
I'm sure I
Which
might
will
be able to.
even more mortifying for you.
If I'm gone, that's totally fine.
Could pull you back. Who's to say?
In myth, not in Heart's domain. That's my only request.
Second birth in Heart's domain.
I think unless we all want to do sort of Ep's recipe for beans again, I'm gonna go find something to actually eat.
Wait, I went and got supplies, and I'm gonna go ahead and go, because I did purchase like a lot of like medical, but also food, like dry food as well, and beans and rice,
Okay.
garlic.
Ashwyn, you got like a power word cook?
I don't know the secret word of cook, no. But,
I can
It's a good
I
word.
can handle that. Honestly, I don't think I'll just handle it.
Pour this man another scotch. And I get him a cup and pour out a flask to make sure that Caldwin's thanked for his service.
Hell yeah. Calvin's gonna you can bring supplies over, Rose, for whatever you bought, but
Yes.
Calvin's gonna go over to his pack. He's gonna pull out what looks to be meat that's been like kind of wrapped and preserved in a cloth. He's gonna start cutting that up to cook it to make some type of stew for you guys quietly. Just peeling vegetables that you might have, rice, beans, whatever. Put it in a pot, let it simmer while you guys get ready for the evening. You guys have your meal.
Oh, I
Is it-
fucking nearly forgot. Excuse me. Would anyone like to go on a vision quest tonight? He reaches into his... I'm going to try and have as many dreams as I can. It's become a nightly routine for myself now that I've realized they're the only way to stop the world from dying.
I think it's best if I stay probably the sober one for the night and keep watch over you.
God, you have been saying that for as long as you've been born.
Hey.
Okay, fine. Don't do drugs with me.
Someone's got to be on watch.
I have had enough visions to last me a lifetime. Sir Rose, if you want to take the night off, you are surely welcome to. And I'm welcome to also keep watch.
Love to see whatever the fuck comes out of Sir Rose's mind. You take one of these, you might become a completely different person. He starts spinning it into his tea.
You're welcome to it, Sir Rose. I have a full stomach. I don't want to puke.
I'm not afraid. Pass one over.
God! Oh, every time I forget, you remind me why I love having you here. And he deals out a heaping healthy dose, knowing the Radiance tolerance.
From like Sir Rose's point of view, it's like the little evil devil and the angel thing. That's how they see the Radiant and Cecil. They're like, I'll be honest, I haven't done this, so I don't know. They're a little nervous. There for me, I'm a little nervous.
We can hold your hands. You'll be alone.
I stand behind Sir Rose. You're about to go on a journey with someone who uses their words to regale people's whole entire destinies, and a Taleweaver. So just understand that there will be two very distinct, powerful forces talking you through this thing. Ground's beneath you. Don't forget.
It's going to be tough, too, because we're going to go to sleep right after this.
All right. So
Double up on dreams for a night.
So Rose...
Dreams can stop a prophecy. You know what? And that dreams can stop a prophecy. They're going to go ahead and... I just put it on my lip. What do I do?
You eat it.
Eat it.
Oh, just eat it.
I'm going to take out a straight razor before it really takes hold, and I'm going to quickly just shave down any bits of my hair that might have started to come out during the day. Put some lotion over top of it.
Are you all
It doesn't
doing this-
taste very nice, but...
It is a little dry and bitter, but...
Your stomach might get upset, but don't be afraid.
Are you all doing this at the campfire right in front of everybody, or are you guys going off to do this?
I'm going to go to sleep in my tent. Like, Cecil is taking enough to, like, microdose him into calm sleep and bring vivid dreams. That's his intention. He doesn't want to have a full physical trip.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and, take off my armor, and I am going to go in my, sleeping bag, but I am going to try to see, I have eye contact on at least Radiant, Cloudburst, or somebody to be like, I need help, just in case.
I'm going to stay near her, and I'm going to grab her sleeping bag and drag it over and flip up the flap of Cecil's tent.
Come on in, yeah.
We're all coming in together.
Of course. Now remember, everything you see is a message. It is up to you to decode. This is for the good of the world. And then he puts a nice little velvet sleep mask on and then climbs up under beautiful $1,000 sheets.
I'm gonna put Rose between us and then lay on the other side of her, so she's sandwiched in the middle. Take her hand.
I learned that if I do start to snore, you can just push me on my side, and it has helped.
Hey, this might take away your snore forever. Listen,
honestly,
Sir Rose, I gotta give you a pointer that only applies to you, my love. You are gonna have to let go of control, and you can't be afraid of that. Just let it take hold. Okay, good night. He rolls over.
I'll come back to you.
Just for a night, give in.
For the first 5
Just for a night.
Okay.
And obviously, Oracle, if we shot this on you to her, if you need a session to come back with dreams, that's okay too. I don't want to impose this on you if you don't.
Bold of you to assume that I don't have dreams.
I figured you did, but I wanted to at least be nice about it.
But before I bestow that upon you, the other two, Cloudburst, Ashwyn. You'll see as those two clamber into a tent to attest to their dreams. Calwyn is by his Nyat. You haven't really seen or engaged much with him and his mount. Like most Nyats, horse-like, but have since met the hubris of living here in the barren waste. An iron-coated color to this mount, but you'll see that the cartilage has kind of melted away from where a horse snout would be, and it's replaced with just the wrappings of that iron hide around bone. You can see the horse just clacking its teeth, and you've heard it all throughout the day, just this clacking of this teeth as if whispering something that Calwyn seems to put ear towards. And you can hear him as he's like brushing out the matted hair on this mane, him humming along to the chattering of the teeth as he does. But eventually he'll come and join the fire to do watch if you join him, but he's just humming along, enjoying the fire and watching it.
I think Ashwyn, once the other three kind of go off to do their own thing, he'll get up and he'll walk over to the mouth of the cave, lean against it, watch the rain fall, and remember that he also knows the name of water, and he'll whisper it and once in a while cause this torrent of rain to shift in some kind of dramatic way and create shapes in the water, and eventually like the water burst of like the outline of a doe or of a great elk forms, and he kind of just daydreams about what it's going to be like if and when he can get to Heart's Domain.
Cloudburst, of a similar vibe, lives for a storm. So during their watch, they are like sitting in the rain, maybe like in their pajamas because they don't want to deal with wet clothes, but they are just sitting in it, watching the what happens to the landscape the farther you get from like a single lit fire, and it just kind of fades to purple. And they are relishing in it.
Ashwyn realizes that you're nearby and eventually kind of abruptly says, I never said I'm sorry, Mr. Cloudburst. I realized when we first met, I insinuated you were some kind of thief. There's so many stories about the great Shadowjacks, I just assumed, and though you are capable of thievery, that doesn't seem to be who you are in totality.
Who do you think I am, Ashwyn?
He bristles a little bit. To be fair, I know almost nothing about you, but I know that you are loyal and you are kind to people that insult you, and you are very capable in combat.
Then I don't think you ever had a reason to apologize. I greatly benefit from the assumptions people make about me. Pretty much all the time. And, I didn't think anything of it. I am a capable thief, among other things. But I think it's important to position yourself, you know? You're a mage, and mages belong on the side of royalty or slightly behind a field of errants. There's automatic positions that people have, and when you're in those positions, it feels great, it feels right, divine even, but it's not all there is. Sometimes stealing is given back.
May I make a confession to you?
Of course.
I've never felt the way that you're describing. I don't think mages belong amongst the royalty. We have power that can change the world. Why would I waste it on these pious leaders who have done nothing. I mean, look at our world, and I'll gesture out to this wasteland that is being rained on. I feel closer to you in the sense that stealing, doing things that the court disapproves of, if it means the betterment of the people, then I'm all for it. Please don't ever think of me as someone who aims to be like that stargazer. Ugh.
Ashwyn, I like you because I've never been able to think that about you. I worry that you might end up a Shadowjack too. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I was supposed to be right next to Sir Rose, and at one point I was gonna be. But I felt like you did, and I behaved accordingly. I don't say this as a caution, but just know what's ahead. And keep that. I think you're on the right track.
Seemingly embarrassed, Ashwyn kind of looks away and just kind of abruptly ends the conversation and lets the rain take up the space.
Yeah, I just enjoy having, in a very long time, a night with someone from my hometown as well, or at least familiar with it.
While you guys tend to the rainfall, the rest of you have sought a bit of slumber. Rest before the coming ride for tomorrow, just with a little addition to maybe invoke dreams. A thought maybe possessed you and Sonder about how potent dreams might be. Let's see. Cecil. When you finally place that silken fine mask over your eyes and allow the darkness to find you, and sleep, I think, comes easy for you. There's a moment in which you stand upon a familiar hall, one in which prophecy was spoken to you, in the way that it reached all who came to bury a king. And you hear in that empty hall very familiar words: 6 will stir, 6 will stray, 1 will feed, 1 will flay, 1 will burn. And the words fall away. And that distant hall turns into the base of a mountain that stretches high into the sky, where you cannot see its peaks nor its valleys, but it looms in the darkness. And then you can see the fire that starts at its base in its belly. It rises. And when it rises to its top, it casts a shadow that blots out the moon and the sun. A roar, mighty, old, and ancient, is heard in the darkness. Do you think you're on the right path? A lot to find in a mountain. A lot forgotten in a mountain. You think this is where the story goes, Cecil?
I think that Cecil is silent in the moment, watching. Even here, in between wakefulness and dreams, he's putting the pieces together. And that prophecy is playing over and over again in his head.
Radiance. I think the sleep finds you just as easy as Cecil. These are the means and avenues in which one can channel the divine, where you can find strength in the whispers of words that you give the prism power by. Where you go is filled with darkness, but it's like a mirror in which you can see your reflection upon this blackened, reflective space. You're just two parts of one greater whole, one filled with radiance and light, and the one that casts darkness and shadow. And you just walk along this voidless line, two parts of yourself trailing along in the silence. And when you continue to walk, you hear voices of 4 individuals. You feel the power of mystics, one that knows starlight and gravity. You know, one that speaks tales, a Taleweaver, and the stories and the songs that they sing in the whispers. Someone of the north that bears cold winds, and what feels like the unyielding loyalty to the one at the center, one fueled with pride, one that seems to greet doom like a friend, who, like a family, like a parent who seeks legacy, one eager to make a mark of themselves. And you will find at the end of this walk the faces of what looks to be a cadre heading to the base of a mountain. So Rose, when one consumes mushrooms in an anxious state, it does nothing more than fuel the fear that one has. And fear you do have about a lot of things. Ever since you have heard the words of prophecy, there has been this itch inside your persons, one that seems to fester and make itself known every time hard decisions come your way, when you feel the veils being lifted from your eyes, and that light has these smudges, and honor might not be on everyone's mind. What you see like a bird, eyes that see beyond you, a familiar face, one who has uttered prophecy from you. It's good to see you again, Rose.
Well, it definitely is something to see you again, Oracle.
I see you are seeking paths of enlightenment.
Yes, that'd be correct.
What are you looking for? Perhaps I could help. Perhaps we could trade.
In what way?
I have something you need, no? Something you're looking for. Maybe you have something I need, or willing to give. Is that not what you hope to do? Bargain your way through this story.
I do believe you do see something. I just believe that there are other options and other things that may not be considered. I'm aware of how much power you have, but I don't know if even you see all. So that's I just gotta. I have to. I can't not do anything.
Mm.
If you can help me save Myth, especially people. What do you need?
I need you to change your course.
What?
I need you to change your course. I need you not rise 2 mountains. I need you to go to the Grey Flats.
Why the Grey Flats? What's there?
You'll see. But it would be important if you do so. If not, you can follow Calwyn upward. But I promise it'll be worth your time.
The Grey Flats? Any specific place to find you?
Me? Oh,
I'm not finding you. I'm sorry.
you're not going to find me. You are going to find something important, though.
And
The choice is yours.
if I go to that, will be what you want me to bring back. You know what? I got a feeling you're gonna tell me. I'll see when I find out.
You're catching on.
Listen, I know you see prophecies and all that. But I just want you to know that it's nothing personal, but I'm gonna, if this is the dream that helps stop prophecy, then I'll definitely consider.
Up to you.
Why me?
Why you? Why not you? Aren't you full of honor? Don't you have the right compass to navigate this story? Don't you want to be remembered well?
I just want my people to be safe.
We'll be safe. You're just not listening.
Grey Flats. West.
Grey Flats.
Grey Flats.
Before you really hit the mountain, just a different part of it. Again, worth your time. But that comes down if your cadre wishes to follow you.
This is between us. It's not demanded they have to if they don't want to, right?
No?
Okay.
You all have your choices. Showing you the options.
I'm guessing if I take another mushroom, you might stop by again.
Who's to say? Maybe next time you might find a god.
I don't think I'm worthy enough to be in the presence of anything that.
You'd be surprised where gods like to tread and go. Grey Flats. Sun rises and the rain stops, and the day comes to us for those who eventually found slumber, insight, dreams. You'll hear Calwyn putting out the fire, starting to saddle up on his mount. Hopes the loudness of him rustling wakes you all.
I think because I was kind of in between the two, I'm I may just like wake up a little like, and sorry.
Welcome back.
How was yours?
Enlightening in a certain way. Our destiny's on the right path.
May actually start to see like sweat kind of actually taking over and like nerves. I think I don't know if I have to separate from y'all, but I think I have to go somewhere.
We all just got together.
I know.
What happened? What did you see? Cecil! And I smack him.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What did you see, love?
The Oracle.
Oh.
The crow?
Yeah. That's why I wanted to ask if you guys. Okay. I think I was, from what they told me, they asked me to do something for them. And it may make me deviate from the mountains right now. It's telling me to go west to the Gray Flats. And there's something there that is going to help us before we go to the mountain.
Gray Flats.
Gray Flats.
I mean, I was trying to get you guys to Crow's Perch. Which is up in the elevation. This is Calvin speaking. Cutting into the conversation. Gray Flat, I mean, on the way to the mountain, but I was hoping to avoid heading there.
What?
That means we gotta pass through Gray Fort, and we don't want to deal with that.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull out a map and be like, if I can go a long way around, can I just meet you guys at a further point?
We can't let you go by yourself.
I mean, sure,
Yeah.
but you would be days behind us. I mean, we could, he points to where Gray Flat is. We could go to Gray Flat on the way to Crow's Perch. It'd add a day to our ride, but at the same time, I was trying to avoid it because it requires us to go to Gray Fort in order to pass through, and we got to deal with the Grey Lord there, and he's a bitch of a guy.
There it is.
Is acting a heavy toll right now to pass through there.
What kind of toll?
Ashwyn steps forward, rubbing the sleep out of his eyes, and he says, "Wait a minute. You said the Oracle came to you in the night. The same Oracle that is predicting the end of this world? Surely what they want is for you to go to the Grey Flats to accelerate this. If anything, I think you should take it as a message to ignore anything that they're suggesting."
I think it's already too late.
I was having that same thought, though. Why would we follow something who's damned our world?
Because I think it's already too late. I think we're here. I think this is the start. My vision, it read the prophecy to me. One will feed and one will flay, and it stopped at one will burn. The center of this mountain, we've all been seeing it, a fire at the base of it, brimming to the top. I think this is where this starts, the clock, the three-year clock. I think that whatever happens here, whatever is about to happen, maybe with Sir Eli, maybe with us, I don't know, but I think that this is about to start. I think a clock is about to be set in motion, whether we like it or not. Maybe the Oracle is taking us somewhere that might help us along the way.
We are just on an investigative mission. We're just checking things out. We're not. There's no clock. Other than we're fine, right? Rose? Do you want to go, or do we keep going? That's all that matters.
I say we avoid Grey Fort and the flatlands, the Grey Flats, as much as possible. But that's my call on it. But you're hiring me.
We were just gifted with a grand prophecy, maybe the biggest we have received thus far. This could be all but confirmation that what is about to happen proves the prophecy true.
Listen, dreams, okay? Dreams would end prophecy.
Dreams are the way to change prophecy.
Exactly.
But does that count?
I
When the
don't
person who
know.
made the prophecy comes to you in a dream and tells you to divert from your path? My dream, I followed 4 of us, 4 people, into the mountain.
She asked me if we were on the right path. She asked if I thought this was where the story was going. I wasn't even sure. I was so taken aback by that line. If this starts the clock, then we are running out of time as soon as it happens.
Wait, you said 4 would be in the mountain? Just 4.
I saw 4, including myself, is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, Corwin.
Good count.
No,
Thank you.
yeah.
Look, let's at least apply logic to this. If there is a count, the way Mr. Odera swears that there will be, then I suppose there isn't any harm in at least passing through this place, this Grey Flats that Sir Rose thinks we should go. And on top of that, I sort of owe Sir Rose, so if they want to go through there, that's my vote as well.
We can get a toll together.
Also, we can also, with Sir Eli, we can just say we are following after him in the name of myth. Make it as easy as possible, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we can
Sir
weave
Eli?
whatever tale we need to.
Did they also go through the Grey Lord?
We don't know.
We don't know.
All I know is they left a day or 2 before us.
Oracle, can I, very paranoid, Cecil goes to all of his notes and he's flipping through. He's got like diaries after diaries. He's searching on how close to the anniversary of the prophecy we are and how close to it coincides to 3 years.
Thing about that, Cecil, is that the day you made cadre for the first time and rode south to Sonder was 3 years. Been in past 3 years for days now.
Cecil is holding the diary and he's looking up at that mountain and he puts it out in front of all of them in front of the campfire. The day Sir Rose came and talked to us? 3 years. To the day.
Things were already in motion then.
Seems meaningful then that she was given a prophecy a second time.
Look, I'm aware that she is definitely not someone I trust, but I trust y'all, and I do think that there is something to dreams. I don't know what, but if there's a chance we can save it, I can't not try everything.
I agree.
We have to stick together.
I'll turn to Caldwin and I'm sorry, sir, but we're gonna need to ride through the Grey Flats. We'll cover any of the tolls.
We'll pay you extra.
All right. You all want to deal with the Grey Lord? Be my guest. It's your cost, your pockets. If that's the case, we need to get moving. So, eat your breakfast and get yourself saddled. So we can head to the flats.
We have to be ready. This is one of 6 trials that will decide the fate of myth.
If you say so. Calvin's gonna walk off.
I'm gonna pull Cecil aside, away from the others. May I speak frankly with you now?
Yeah, of course. Always. You're always honest.
Your words have power, and the way you speak them affects all around you.
Of course.
It would do well for all of our sakes for you to find some control.
Your Grace.
Not
Excuse me?
You speak words and they mean something. They feel real. They feel like they are truth. And to a certain extent, down the line they are. We cannot afford to be afraid. We cannot afford to be reckless. Keep your heart strong, but concealed when it is filled with fear.
Your Grace, this is the only truth there is. This is all we got left.
I know.
We have 6 tries at this.
I know.
You know this better than any of they do.
I know.
You must see it. Your God speaks to you in your way. She may not speak to me. She speaks to you. You see this too.
I do. And it does no one good to rain more fear into their lives. You must carry this yourself. Do not spread this burden. The truth, yes, the fear of it, it's already too strong. Lock your fear in a box and keep it for yourself.
You hurt me.
That is not my intention.
I've never heard you speak like that to me.
I do not do it lightly or with any joy. I care for you a great deal, as I care for the rest of our friends.
I'm preparing them, Radiant. They're the only ones that can do this. I am a careful observer of their excellency, yours. But if they are not ready for what is coming, then they're going to get exactly what it is.
There's a chance it won't even matter. There's a chance we'll fail anyway, so why add more pain and suffering to lives that are already going to be cut short?
I beg my father, change the ending. I beg my father, make it anything more hopeful. And he looks at me and he says, this is the story as it was written. They don't know it, but it must be true. We don't change that. If you want me to be silent, fine. For you, for everything that you are, for everything you gave me, for the life I still have because of you, I will. But it doesn't change the story.
It is a fine line we walk, carrying the burden of knowledge we have. You know this as well as I do. Change its place on your body. Find a new way. I'm gonna walk back over to Taleweaver.
If only they knew, Taleweaver, that you are in possession of an end. Maybe they would find better comfort and acceptance as you prepare yourself to head to the Grey Flats. The rest of you
crows.
You guys will saddle up. The rain has made the earth prominent in its stent as you guys cross around soft earth as you continue on into the barren waste heading west. You guys will continue on 4 days with the sun on the rise and then on the set and on the rise again as you guys watch those mountains slowly but surely grow bigger and bigger. But by the time you get any as far closer as we continue on, you will arrive eventually at the Grey Flats as you guys turn slightly a bit south on your travels west. What you'll see is the Grey River and the foothills that would eventually rise to the elevation of the cradle range that holds the cartographer's mount. This place was once flourishing, a heartland of myth, but now, given the war and the remnants of time, only leaves fortified villages, burnt ruins, and the people who fear what you would know as the crownless beings and creatures and kind who do not serve crowns on thrones in grand, lavish cities. And the mentionings of endless hordes, the evils that mark about here, the roamers and their kings and queens. But first you'll have to cross the Grey River, and Calvin starts leading you to Greyford.
Before we cross the river, Ashwyn will ask everyone for a moment, and he will ride Roach out into the water just until it's just touching Roach's underbelly. And then he'll turn to the group and he'll say, I haven't tried this before, but here we go. And he's going to make a couple hand gestures, whisper something under his breath, and the water will recede from below the horse and almost form a kind of barrier 12 feet wide. The lake or the river bottom available for the horses to cross, and he'll stay in the middle until everyone has crossed the river.
Hot
Safely.
damn.
All right, now that's a cool trick. That
It's
is.
damn good to see you.
Let's not waste time observing.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Hightailing a little quick. Oh, fishy.
And when I finally cross the other side, the river finally breaks again and keeps flowing as it was.
How does that feel?
Feels good. I'm glad to be of service.
That's gonna be a flood about 5 miles down. He's like looking at the huge, like, extra momentum of the river now.
Ashwyn kind of chuckles at it, and then,
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, y'all. No,
That'll be all right.
no, we're gonna move.
It'll be fine. It'll make a lake or something.
Cecil, please stop talking.
I'm just saying.
They're used to flash floods. It's fine.
Yeah, it's probably just wilderness.
It
Cal, you know if anybody lives down that way?
I mean, there's a few handful of villages down.
Never
the
mind.
Grey River.
Actually, it doesn't even matter. I don't know why I asked.
Shut up, Cecil.
Yeah.
Right. As you continue down through the Grey Flats here on the way to Grey Fort, there's a couple things you'll kind of see. Again, high hills off to the distance, but you'll see what looks to be the precipice of a temple of some kind that many would know by name of Fortune. It's supposed to be dedicated to a sword maiden, a god beloved by the Freeblades, and those who sell their swords for coin go there to die and bury themselves in the shallows of sword maidens' embrace. Greeted by murders of crows to pluck at their eyes. You'll continue down these flats, finding your way. Any last residual conversations before
Calvin,
we arrive
what exactly
at
should we
Greyford?
be looking out for? I assume we should trust no one?
I mean, people down in... It's not necessarily so much about the people down in Greyford. They're decent. It's more got to do with the Grey Lord, Els. Especially with all you and your prophecy talk, he's also one who's fixated by it. Last 3 years, he's become more of a tyrant around these parts, thinking the rise of taxes and troubling times will just line his pockets with ease until this all sunders under. But so he's turned Greyford and his little cash cow for anybody who tries to pass on to make their way up to
So he's gathering as much
the
wealth as
peaks
he
in the
can
cradle.
before the end of the world? That
So-
doesn't make any sense at all to me.
He's
well,
going
some
out like
people,
a hedonist.
Yeah, some people are greedy bastards at the end of the day. If the ship's already going to sink, why not sit down and enjoy the best things you can get before you got to face it?
I'd rather be buried with my loved ones than gold, personally.
Well, some ain't like you. Some like to spoil themselves into a grave.
Well, I guess I won't be talking much in court if we have to speak to him.
I think that's wise.
Yeah.
You know, I'd love to stop by that fortune temple. They got a body in there, body of Gold Tooth, legendary mercenary. I mean, the man worked in every county you could. God, this place has got some history to it. I'm almost happy we ended up here.
All right.
So, Rose, any idea about what it is we're looking for, or will it just kind of fall into our lap?
I was told I'll know when I go into the grave flats and all that. I will know.
We are at the mercy of the wind, I suppose.
I think we've been the last 3 years at this point, yeah.
Just pay attention if you all hear any crow calls. Might be in the direction of good fortune in this regard.
Really?
Wow.
The sound
Lord.
of a crow's good?
In this context, when there's a very large crow telling you the world's gonna end, this is a very specific context. I'm sure they'll be using it in whatever civilization comes after ours inevitably crumbles, but let's call this the start to superstition.
Every bird is like a person, some good, some not.
That's so true, Sir Rose. That's so true.
Let's at least get through the rigmarole of paying whatever toll there is.
Yeah.
Cecil, you go front.
Yeah, of course, of course. I'll get my pocketbook. Do you think we get a write-off on the Radiant being with us on account of religious practice?
Couldn't hurt. I'll join you up front.
I would have
Sure.
never thought of that.
Queen's not a big fan of tax write-offs.
Yeah, well, sometimes the church will get away.
We're a very
that's
small
true, 'cause you're-
church.
Nope, it's all in the prism now.
Well, the living church, we'll call it. And we'll write up to whatever toll there is, whatever booth we're caught at.
Rose, you were looking for a sign.
Mm-hmm.
While it's not as flashy as a flock of birds, definitely very noticeable. It's a plume of black smoke. And you'll see Calwyn kind of slow his nyat down. And he looks onward to that pillar of smoke, what looks to be a town on the horizon.
Black smoke. I'm going to ride a little
Right.
faster towards it.
You pick up the pace, maybe cut in between Cecil and the Radiant to ride ahead. On the way, you'll see postage, a sign that would beckon many who would arrive here at this town, the town of Greyfort. And you stand as you on the approach, what would have been a wall fence to keep those out. Destroyed, caught ablaze, and Rose, as you ride through the gates of Greyfort, you will see ash, and you will see ruin, and a fire that is still waning down, almost recent. There's still heat in the air. This must have happened over the night. Maybe the rain didn't reach this far west.
I'm
But there
looking
is no
around.
Greyfort here.
I'm looking around for any clues. marks, anything specific, footsteps, patterns, scorch marks, anything.
You can look around. Where the gate is not where the epicenter of this heat happened, which doesn't suggest that raiders or roamers found their way crashing through the door and set it in a blaze. Now the fire's deeper in, and the rest of you will eventually trail in as well to see all the smoke and ash, which unsettles the horses.
Ashwyn will dismount Roach at the destroyed gates and will venture towards the fire, almost like a gnat to the flame.
Yeah, there's still smoldering bits here of what would have been some type of building, maybe a haberdasher or something, given the look of it.
Cecil is going to try and look as tall as he can at the sort of pattern of the burns. Can he connect in his thoughts? His mind goes immediately to that mountain. Does this follow like a breath pattern in the direction of the flames across this place? Like maybe the Drake had been here.
Yeah.
You did see the fire from the base of that mountain spread to the lands around, and the Grey Flats touch upon the base of the mountain, given that the hills roll into the cradle.
Oh my god. Actually, do you think there could be an opening here, actually?
It could be.
Probably.
Because if the flames came out this far...
We need to
Opening,
evacuate.
like an
these
opening
people.
from the mountain?
Yeah, hold on real quick. Ashwyn, can you put some of this out? And I'm gonna just start shout, anyone out there?
I'm riding with you, looking for anybody, calling out for people.
Like anyone trying
You
to
guys
see
can
this?
go
Yeah.
and press in deeper, looking for survivors and stuff like that. Ashford, was there something that you wanted to do with the fire?
Yeah, Ashwyn walks up to the nearest burning building and getting as close to the flame as he can without it actually burning him, maybe even singeing his eyebrows just a little bit. He does speak the word of truth in the hopes that there can be some illumination as to what actually happened
Yes.
here.
Yeah, that rocks.
Oh, I love you right now in this.
That's so fucking
cool.
smart.
The rest of you are going to move deeper into Grey Fort, look for survivors, get information, while you, Ashwyn, cradle around the remnants of embers and flame of fires that have settled long after their blaze had reached their peak. And you ask the flames to tell you their truth. What you are going to see is 4 riders arriving Grey Fort. One a knight of the Errant Order, one a mystic of prophecy, another who seems to come from the north, and a 4th, one who tells tales and sings songs. They arrived here.
I
Not too
probably
long
recognize
ago.
Bright Moon.
And what you see when their arrival trails fire. You think what the fire tells you in truth is that the source of the flame comes from a cadre of 4.
I drop to my knees at the thought that a cadre of myth would cause this much destruction. And the first moment that I finally come to myself, I look at my closest ally, probably the Radiant, and I'll get up and step over to her and say, I asked the flames, and they said they came from the cadre that were behind, Sir Hammer and Bright Moon.
They did this?
This was their work.
The flames spoke the truth to me.
To what end?
He shrugs his
Rose.
shoulders.
He did this.
Rose. You move a little bit further along as you hear Ashwyn say that. You have yet to really see people here,
Yeah.
which is concerning given the state of most of these buildings are nothing more than ash. You are going to find somebody eventually. And you'll hear it with the sound and barking of crows. This person is out near a well that centrics this town. Probably the place in which all go to gather water for their survival, take it home to their homes. The blade that pierces this individual, a dagger, is made with fine metal, crafted by smiths of myth. You see the notable etchings of symbols on that blade. It belongs to one particular knight of the Errant Order. You look upon this person, and Calwyn is gonna eventually find his way over to you. And he's just you're gonna hear him like sucking his teeth, swear under his breath.
Who is this man?
Well, at least we don't have to pay toll anymore. It's Els, the Grey Lord.
Why the hell?
I'm gonna search him real quick, see if there's something on him. And I'm also, I hate to do this, that knife. It's Sir Eli's knife, I believe, and I'm gonna take that out.
Well, you'll find handfuls of things on him. Els is armed. He wears vestiges that reside him of lord here. There's 2 things of note you're going to find on him outside of the usual things you would expect on his persons. He has a coin in his pocket with the symbol of myth on it, something that you also carry. It is a coin of passage. It allows you to proceed past tolls in the act of doing something that is required of the crown. People around the borderlands and in the waste and everywhere in between are supposed to adhere to said coins when errant's provided, and the crown will return whatever is owed to whoever is in possession of that coin in time. Which means that this was given to him in faith of passing through this without enacting toll. And yet, the Grey Lord is here.
Well,
The other thing you're going to see is that there is ripped to his cloth of his shirt and blood stained across his chest. And if you pull it across and open it, the words "Traitor to the Doom" is written on his chest.
guys, everybody, now.
I'll run over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the shirt aside.
Traitor.
Baldwin said that he was quite zealous, believing everything to do with the Doom. What does this mean, though?
Does that mean the people who are going ahead of us, Sir Eli and Brightmoon, they want the Doom, but they're beckoning it forward?
They
They're in
can't.
service to it. It's a mission. To have a traitor, it requires an oath, a focus, a devotion.
They're following prophecy.
Just not the way we expected
They
them
want
to.
it.
Deliberately.
They're racing to start the clock
Speak
for
of
us.
you. So we have to stop them. They threw us off. She threw us off.
We don't know that yet.
Why would we be sent here?
You know,
It added days to our
Because at
trip.
least now we know they're against us. The members of the Crown are betraying myth. We might have gone along with Eli had we found him on the mountain, not here.
let's. All right,
So we betray the crown now. We become vigilantes?
Stop talking. Not betraying. Listen, the only one who's betraying anything right now, and we need to know, is basically is Sir Eli needs to explain himself on that. I'm not yes, and you're right. This is very bad, and I'm very concerned right now. So you're right. We need to turn around and get back. We need to move on faster, unless Ashwyn, you speak to fire, water. Is there a way that is there a thing in the past that we can cut across, or Caldwin? Can we get there
We
faster?
need to head west. It's as simple as that. Maybe we just take a night and not rest as long, but there are days ahead of us, like the Radiance said.
I know. All right.
I have to admit, I agree with her. I think this was a mistake.
All right.
Listen,
Cecil spoke true too. We wouldn't know otherwise, so it's not. It's not a complete loss.
regardless of anything, if they're on this path here from Grey Flats, the only suitable place to head upward would be Crow's Perch. So, if we move swiftly, we might be able to handle of whatever time loss. But they'll have to go there. They'll have to cross through Crow's Perch in order to get anywhere else within the cradle. So
we also have the benefit that they don't know we're coming. Now, I know that Hammermite has an awareness that Sir Rose was coming this way, but Sir Rose has such a reputation as to be trusted in almost every instance. I don't think they know that we know now.
And if this fire's this is new. They didn't get that. They're not there ahead now, because that means they just left. So
we'll get the bastards, and I go and kick like a basket of burnt, bread or fruit or something. Kick it over and look back. I'll grab the horses and I'll run off to go get them.
Good.
I'm gonna use a name of power, a good distance into the middle of all of this. And hold up the light fantastic into the sky and just shoot it. And I'm going to use Storm, and I want just the nastiest, like there's no far travel happening in this kind of weather, storm to come. If they're on the run, they're slowed. We'll find them. It's just going to take a little bit more rain.
you grab the light fantastic and you raise it high into the sky, invoke word of storm, and call forth the rain clouds that gather amongst not only the heat that embers this town, but the heat around from the barren wastes. You watch those clouds thicken and darken and spread across the rolling hills that would lead higher into elevation, invoking and asking the storms to heed travel, so that you might be able to buy yourself time. And you'll watch it, just an outpouring here that meets smoldering fire that billows steam from places as you all are just doused immediately with this rain. Ashwyn, you will collect horses. You all will begin to prep to continue to ride to head to Crow's Perch. Maybe you will be able to cut Sir Eli and his cadre off and figure out what is motivating them through this cradle range. And Sir Rose, as you are collecting yourself here, you will see that barking call of that crow who eventually adjusts itself from where it is, shaking the rain from its feathers and canting its head from side to side. You asked for a sign and gave it to you. And we'll figure out what that means next time as we move from Grey Flats, Grey Fort, and head up the mountain of the Cradle Range.
Jesus.
Exciting.
What a banger, guys.
What if we just kept playing for 8 more hours?
I know, right? Yeah.
Welcome back, Labs.
Now, imagine in the non-Patreon version, we just welcome back someone that's not there.
They're invisible.
I think Evie in our chat, it said EVW did sign up during the show, so thank you to Evie. We will preserve Lev.
Thank you you kept me alive. Thank you. They would have murdered me otherwise.
Evie also put in the chat that they're like physical media hard coding their Lev episodes. So,
Yes.
Keep me with you, please.
If you need to get around it, everyone go download your Levs, keep them on a hard drive.
Well, at this point, you're only going to be able to download all the old Lev stuff on our Patreon.
It's all. Remember, the UK iRetina stuff is going forward.
Damn.
Yeah.
Caleb, I wish you told me or I would have planned better.
I wanted you to have a little surprise coming back to us.
I love it. I love it. I had so many surprises. I'm so happy to be back with y'all.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing the In the Arms of the Angel, the old pet association commercial.
Yeah. Yeah.
For only $1 a day, you can keep your labs.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for being here with us today, and we'll see you next time. But have a good one until then.
See you later.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Bye.
Great job.